city that normally gets only about 20 inches of snow a year, they're getting a pretty good wallop right now as we're at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gaudin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the...
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got him in, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A huge play there right off the bat. 46 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now he's going to step up and run. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. How about that? Their cornerback, 34 yards. And the Ravens need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Last drive on their opening drive, he finished it off with a touchdown run of his own. And now they begin here first and 10. They go play action here on first down. Barber loses it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
So here are the Patriots now in excellent field position to start things out. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll look to throw here on first down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And some room to run now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
At the 27-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams.
He had the touchdown run on the last drive, his second of this first half, as his guys start here with a 1st and 10.
Following the fumble recovery, Barber. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He has been elusive in this first half. You see the rushing numbers for him. This defense is going to have to find some way to keep him in the pocket. On first down, he'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it, and they'll start here with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Barber. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Looking to throw. Barber. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Barber.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Comes a field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the evil eye, folks. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Ravens offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has got to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in this first half that's really giving him fits.
Off play action. Barber. And they work this out past the 25. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Joseph.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Barber. He finds his man, complete. That's Joseph. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his 3rd already in this first half, as he'll try again with a first down.
Throwing to start the drive. Barber.
Now he's into the clear again.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback, 70 yards.
And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him.
He's had quite the game running the football. Last time he finished in the end zone with his legs for the 3rd time in this one. We'll see what they can do here as they start this drive, 1st and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Oh, nice move. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back to throw now on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Second and 10.
Looking to throw. Barber. Nifty move. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Their mobile quarterback on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens have opened the lead up to 30. He had another touchdown run the last time they had it, his 4th of the game. He's been unstoppable as they start again here with a first down.
Ready. Here we go, set.
Off the bootleg, Barber. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw left side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Out of bounds. The offense retains possession.
Back to throw. Barber. Unable to corral him. He fights through. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Barber. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Has been virtually unstoppable in this game. It seems like every drive has ended with him scoring with his legs, including the last time they had it. We'll see if he can continue that trend here as they start first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Barber. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Off the bootleg. Barber. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Here's second and 10.
It leads to second and 10.
Off the bootleg. Barber. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake. Barber. He finds his man complete. That's Joseph. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's underneath to Pierce. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be second and a couple.
It's a gain
The
of 8.
CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Pierce. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down.
Second and 4 at the 10-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got
Touchdown! Mark Andrews, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens extend their lead yet again. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He has been on his A game. We're in the 3rd quarter. He's already in search of touchdown pass number 5.
He's played so well that it's hard for me to take my eyes off of him, even when he's not on the field. I keep finding my eyes finding him on the bench in between series, wondering what he's going to do next.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. Really solid effort for him right now. 3rd quarter, already 4 touchdown passes. How many can he get here?
That remains to be seen, but I know one thing. You and I will be here to watch, and I'm not going anywhere. With what he's doing in this contest, I'm not missing a minute of it. This guy's been spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, it's a team game, but sometimes these individual performances are fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes they just kind of come to the front, despite the fact, as you said, we know it's all about the team, but the way he's playing, he's trying to make his team win on his back.
Yeah, it's been exciting.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw. Barber. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lejante Wester, 79 yards. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track sneakers? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're
Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. Barber. And we'll go right back to Andrews. Big strides. Look at him go. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Looking to throw. Barber. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Operating from the gun. Barber. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Off play action. Barber. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback. 31 yards.
And the Ravens are going to be moving on to 12-0 as they extend their lead further. Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They have the
nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me,
and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, 32 yards. And the Ravens stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Barber. Wide open receiver complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. They find some open field here. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Barber. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Looking to throw. Barber. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Now here come the Ravens. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now it looks like he'll throw here. The guy's man complete. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Off play action. Barber. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Barber. This is caught inside the 15. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off the bootleg. Barber. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Baltimore,